While the retail market fixated on the headline numbers, institutional capital quietly began to reposition. The recent market surge, pushing the Nifty past 24,130 and Sensex up 185 points, wasn't just about sentiment. It was a profound repricing event for global tech, triggered by something surprisingly nuanced across the Pacific: soft US inflation data. This isn't merely a daily news bite, it carries a deep structural implication for India's massive IT services sector. Here's what's truly changing beneath the surface. The Indian IT sector has historically built its formidable moat on a robust foundation, unparalleled cost efficiency, a vast pool of skilled talent, and a globally distributed delivery model. Companies like Tata Consultancy Services and Infosys have perfected the art of delivering complex digital solutions at scale. This allows them to insulate against short-term economic fluctuations to a degree, by offering indispensable services that drive client efficiency. That's a powerful asset in any economic cycle. Their value proposition extends beyond just cost. It centers on enabling digital transformation, cloud migration, and increasingly, AI integration for global enterprises. Operating segments span critical areas from consulting and application development to infrastructure management and product engineering. Firms like Wipro and HCL Tech are at the forefront, helping clients navigate a rapidly evolving digital landscape. This structural demand for modernization underpins the long-term growth thesis, irrespective of quarterly gyrations. Now, given the absence of specific company earnings data today, we'll shift our focus to sector-wide trends. The IT rally suggests a strong market expectation of improving revenue metrics across the board. Institutional investors are watching for an acceleration in deal wins and a healthier order book. Commentary from industry bodies like NASSCOM suggests a rebound in client spending, especially in the US and Europe. Soft US inflation is a significant catalyst here, creating a positive feedback loop for demand recovery. That's where we see the immediate impact. Here's where the margin metrics become interesting. For several quarters, the sector faced headwinds from elevated wage inflation and high attrition rates, squeezing profitability. However, an improving demand environment, combined with focused cost optimization efforts, could signal a turning point. Improved utilization rates and reduced subcontractor expenses are key levers. A sustained recovery in revenue growth would offer significant operating leverage, paving the way for potential margin expansion. That's the critical flip we are monitoring. The next signal comes from management's capital allocation and strategic priorities across the sector. We are observing a consistent emphasis on optimizing global delivery models and making strategic investments in cutting-edge technologies. This includes significant R&D in generative AI, cloud security, and automation. This isn't just about chasing trends, it's about embedding these capabilities to drive future growth and improve service differentiation. Their execution strategy will define which players capture the next wave of spending. On capital allocation, the sector typically balances shareholder returns with investments in organic growth. We anticipate a continued focus on conservative M&A, primarily for niche capabilities or market access, rather than large-scale consolidation. Share buybacks and consistent dividends remain a common theme, reflecting mature cash flow generation. This disciplined approach underscores a belief in long-term organic growth, supported by a healthy balance sheet, which is always reassuring for institutional portfolios. That stability is key. Now, let's tie this back to the broader industry context and that crucial US inflation data. Soft inflation readings typically reduce the pressure on central banks to hike rates, or even signal potential rate cuts. For US enterprises, this translates into potentially lower borrowing costs and a more stable economic outlook. This directly impacts their propensity for discretionary IT spending. Essentially, cheaper money and improved economic confidence mean more budgets unlocked for digital transformation projects. This macro recalibration is a significant policy tailwind. This puts Indian IT in a uniquely competitive position. Compared to global peers, our firms offer a compelling blend of quality and cost-effectiveness. Key sector tailwinds continue to be the secular acceleration of digital adoption across industries, the ongoing migration to cloud infrastructure, and the exploding demand for AI-driven solutions. These are not cyclical trends, they are fundamental shifts in how businesses operate. Indian IT is well positioned to capitalize on these multi-year growth vectors. That's a strong structural narrative. However, we must also assess the structural risks. Lingering geopolitical tensions could still disrupt global supply chains or client spending patterns. While US inflation is soft, the potential for a mild recession, even if temporary, remains a vulnerability for discretionary IT budgets. We also cannot ignore the persistent wage pressures for specialized skills, which could erode margins if not managed effectively. These headwinds demand careful consideration, even amidst an improving macro backdrop. Beyond market dynamics, regulatory pressure poses another layer of risk. Changes in H-1B visa policies, stricter data privacy laws like GDPR globally, or increased scrutiny on cross-border data flows could impact operational models. Furthermore, an over-reliance on a few key markets, primarily the US and Europe, leaves the sector susceptible to regional economic downturns. These systemic headwinds require constant monitoring and strategic adaptation to insulate growth. That's a critical layer of due diligence. Looking forward, the improved macro outlook from soft US inflation significantly bolsters forward earnings visibility for the IT sector. We anticipate enhanced deal conversion rates and potentially stronger guidance from managements in upcoming quarters. This demand recovery isn't just about volume, it's also about a shift towards higher value, transformation-driven projects. This qualitative improvement in the revenue mix could further support margin recovery and drive consistent earnings growth. Something important is happening here. Consequently, the market appears to be repricing the IT sector. This isn't just a short-term bounce, it's a valuation reassessment based on improved global demand expectations and a clearer path to margin recovery. The multi-year thesis for Indian IT, driven by ongoing digital imperatives and AI integration, remains robust. Institutional investors are looking beyond current PE ratios and evaluating the sustainable free cash flow generation and the terminal value implications of these structural tailwinds. That's where things get interesting. So, where does this leave us tactically? The Indian IT sector, buoyed by the prospect of easing global monetary conditions, firmly lands on our breakout watch list. This isn't a blanket recommendation for every stock. Instead, it signifies a broad sector displaying significant positive volatility expansion and building structural momentum. Institutional capital is assessing which players are best positioned for this demand recovery and margin tailwind. We are looking for relative strength and sustained deal flow. It's time to refine your watch lists, not just react to headlines. The IT rally is more than just a fleeting headline, it's a signal of a potential capital rotation driven by a shifting macroeconomic landscape. Savvy investors are now dissecting which IT firms offer the best insulation and earnings visibility in this evolving environment. Understanding these structural shifts is paramount for building truly resilient portfolios. Don't just follow the headlines, understand the underlying drivers. For more in-depth institutional analysis like this, make sure you're subscribed to SR Money News IN and hit that notification bell. We'll continue to bring you the insights that move markets.